What's going on, Ranger fans? We're gonna talk a little bit about Chris Kreider today. Sorry about the weird angle. There's people outside. I don't really feel like dealing with sitting and hearing their voices in the background. But let's talk some Chris Kreider. Reports are Jeff Gorton and Kreider have began discussions on a potential um, extension. This is very convenient timing. We're a little less than 3 weeks away from the trade deadline. Um, I am going to be honest. I think this is one last attempt at getting to sign a team-friendly contract. I mean, they haven't talked yet in general, at least seriously. Um, but I think this is the last time they're going to try to get a 4 or 5 year deal worth $6.5 million. Honestly, can't really afford to pay him any longer than that, and can't really afford to pay him any more money than that. You do have to think down the line to some of our rookies and even Mika Zibanejad, who need to be signed eventually to long-term deals and get off entry-level contracts, or in Mika's case, he's a bargain. We'll get into that another time. Um, what ultimately is gonna probably happen? They'll talk. I think he's gonna get traded. Um, my final prediction as to where he goes to, I'll probably do a trade deadline prediction video, but I do believe he will be going to. I wanted to say St. Louis. To be honest, I really do think it was gonna be for Kyrou straight up, but I don't want to steal. Who was it that predicted that? Was it Elliot Friedman or Darren Drager that predicted Kyrou in a first for Kreider to head to St. Louis? So I'll be a little different. I'm going to say he's going to go to Edmonton for Jesse Puljujarvi and a first. I think that'd be maybe a throw-in like Lias Anderson to even deal out. But Edmonton sounds like a pain in the ass to deal with. And ultimately, I feel like that'd be a fair deal down the middle. Ideally, personally, I think Kreider, if you could get him back for 5 years, 4 years, hope would be ideal, and $6 million, that would be so ideal. But the reality is we just don't have the room. We're not there. Our organization's not there right now to do that. So he's gonna have to take something super team friendly, or that's gonna be that. I love Kreider to death. He is one of my top 5 favorite Rangers, top 10 favorite Rangers of all time. His speed and locker room presence is just amazing, and boy, has he been on fucking fire lately. Unfortunately, this is a business. Unfortunately, our window for being a contender won't be opening up for another 2 years or so. So this is just what has to be done. Look, I'm rooting for him to get extended. I really am. I really feel like he's a top 6 forward. And he's just a great locker room presence, and he brings some speed and physicality. And when we do become that team again, he'd be a perfect player to have that's been there before. But you know what? There's just too many wingers that are going to be coming up. We're just going to be relying on the youth movement here. And this is life of a hard salary cap in the NHL. But we'll see what happens here in the next few days, next couple of weeks. I'll be back with the trade deadline prediction videos shortly. Until then, peace.